Welcome to the Georgia Public Policy Foundation's Friday Facts, where we look at the biggest stories from the past week in Georgia and around the country. As always, make sure you're subscribed to our Friday Facts newsletter. Just head over to georgiapolicy.org to sign up. Once you do, you'll receive our weekly update every Friday in your inbox at 5:30 a.m. With that, here are your top 5 stories from the past week. Georgia tax collections continued to fall last month, dropping 1.1% compared to May of last year, the State Department of Revenue reported last week. With just 1 month remaining in the current fiscal year, tax revenues are down by 1.2% compared to the first 11 months of fiscal 2023. The Georgia Ports Authority reported the volume of retailers and manufacturers using the Port of Savannah increased the container growth by 22%. 490,330 20-foot container units were handled in May, a nearly 90,000 container boost compared to the previous year. According to the most recent data, public schools served 1.2 million fewer students from 2022 to 2023 than they did in the last year before the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-era enrollment declines were due to a combination of well-known factors, but new projections suggest that public schools will lose an additional 1.4 million students, 4.9%, by 2031. The Georgia Public Service Commission will hold oral arguments on a railroad's request to condemn land for a proposed 4.5-mile-long spur. A PSC hearing officer previously ruled the Sandersville Railroad can take private land from several Sparta property owners, saying its proposed rail spur, the Hanson Spur, quote, serves a legitimate public purpose. The foundation covered this eminent domain battle in detail last year. Unfortunately, getting Congress to stop evading its authority is an uphill battle. After all, we're talking about an institution that systematically fails to do one of its primary jobs by passing legitimate budgets on a timely basis. Nevertheless, there is some light at the end of the tunnel, as the Supreme Court might soon stop being so deferential to executive branch agencies and interpreting the law set by Congress. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.